everyone, welcome back to the mat. This video is just going to be a really quick tutorial about how to make props out of different things in the home if you don't have access to regular yoga props while we're stuck in our house. So I just have a few things here. I'm going to show you how to make them, and feel free to be creative. There's all kinds of things we can use in the house to help support us in our practice. Those of you that know me know I'm a very big believer in props. I love using them in practice to help support us. We want the practice to help work for us rather than the other way around, forcing ourselves, and just let the practice work for us, right? Okay, so of course, blankets. Number one, I love blankets to sit on, to support us under the knees if you need it, that little cushion when we're doing things, working on our knees, and of course, in Shavasana, just being covered up and schnoodled in, it always feels really, really good. So I'm sure everyone has lots of blankets at home, off the bed, anywhere. Folded up are really great. Pillows, bed pillows, wonderful. We all have bed pillows, right? They make a wonderful substitute for the bolsters. If they're really soft and mushy, just use a couple. So what do we do? Oh, and a scarf here for straps. If we don't have a strap handy, we can always use scarves. We can use neckties, anything handy dandy around the house that is similar to that. So there's your straps. But what do we do if we need some blocks? Well, I'm sure everyone has some books around the house that maybe we haven't read in a while. Dust them off. I know these were a little dusty, some of them. So what I did with these two is I just took two hardcover books and some rubber bands, and I wrapped them up. So you can just take a couple books here and some rubber bands just to keep the books from sliding off of one another, unless you happen to have a book that's nice and thick like this. So we'll just go ahead and put a few rubber bands around each side. So here we go, we've got this nice block now. Works just as well as a block to support us in our practice if we want to sit on it. Or when it comes to time where we want to rest our head, say on a block, these books can be really hard because they're not made out of foam like our ones that we find in a yoga studio. So I suggest having some hand towels on hand, fold them up, and then that way, say in a child's pose, if you want to support your head, you have a little bit of cushion here. So it's always good to have these small hand towels on hand anyway. I love to use them, roll them up. They're a great little support for under the arms, those elbows, or under the knee, those bony areas that sometimes on a hard surface are a little sensitive. So what do we do about bolsters besides pillows? Well, you can use towels. And what I've done here is I got a couple bath towels. They're first folded in half lengthwise, and then I fold it maybe about 2/3 of the way down. Take another one, again, fold it in half once, and then about 2/3 of the way down. And then from here, we'll just start rolling. So just keep it nice and tight as we roll it in, tucking as we go. Once we reach that next towel, just kind of gather it in and keep rolling. And gather it together, and again, taking our rubber bands. If you don't have rubber bands in the house, you should certainly use string or yarn, I guess. So just taking them on the ends. And now we've got this wonderful, nice round bolster to support us. This is great for underneath the hips for supported bridge, because it has some sturdiness to it, not too much give. Also wonderful supported sphinx underneath the chest, right along that rib cage if we do that. I also made another bolster. This one's made out of beach towels, so it ends up being a little bit longer. So again, feel free to get creative with your towels. Make your bolsters as big or as small as you like. And now for here we have a chair cushion. Everyone's got some chairs, couches in their house, so we can certainly use these cushions as well. And I saw this really kind of cool idea once, a pot. So this is a nice big soup pot. And so say we're doing some restorative postures, we can turn this soup pot over. It's nice and steady. Maybe take some of our books here, place that here. And then we have our couch cushion to lean back against all of that. And now we can take a reclining position, all supported on our couch cushion. Maybe I'll bring in one of my nice little round bolsters for underneath the knees. And here we go. Nice supported posture here, maybe going into a reclined Supta Baddha Konasana. So there you have it, my friends. All kinds of things to get creative with, to use props in our practice. So in future videos, sequences that we do, in the description I will usually try to list the props that I suggest that we'll use to help support you in your practice. So have fun being creative. Find all ways that you can to please support yourself in your practice, always. We're always seeking to find that comfort and ease in our practice. So we want to take care of ourselves, and we'll continue to take care of each other through these trying times. So thanks a lot for listening. I'll see you on the mat. Namaste.